coach on the teleconference is Ohio State head coach Steve Rohlik. The Buckeyes earned their first Big Ten championship and are the number one seed in the Big Ten tournament. Ohio State has a bye this weekend and will host the lowest seeded advancing team from the quarterfinal round in a single elimination semifinal, which is scheduled for March 17th. Coach, thank you for joining us this morning. If you could give us some opening comments, then we'll go ahead and take questions.
Sure. Thanks for having me on, guys. First and foremost, obviously, we're very proud of our accomplishments so far. Obviously, doing something that hasn't been done here in almost 50 years. But certainly, we understand that everybody's on an even playing field right now. We got to play our best hockey here in 2 weeks to have a chance to move on.
Thank you, Coach. We'll go ahead and take questions now.
If you would like to ask a question during this time, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. Once again, that's star 1. Your first question is from Jess Myers, The Rink Live.
Hey, Steve. It seems like at this time of year, nobody's fully healthy. What does getting a weekend off do for your team, and do you expect to be more full strength by the time you're back on the ice?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, you obviously got to work extremely hard during the year to put yourself in a position to get this week off. So, and for us, number one, obviously puts us in the semifinal, but most importantly, it's going to give us an opportunity to get a little bit closer to full strength, which, for us is going to be huge here down the stretch.
And once again, if you'd like to ask a question, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the goaltending you guys have gotten this season? Obviously, you've split time most of the way, but you've gotten some great performances out of both goaltenders this season. Can you just talk a little bit about what it's like having that luxury going into the postseason now?
Yeah, I mean, again, I just give my guys a lot of credit, and I've said this a lot, that they've put the team ahead of themselves. I think both guys could be an every-night guy, and we talked to them before the season of how we were going to go about it, and we haven't wavered from it. And both guys give us an unbelievable opportunity every night to win hockey games, and that's all you can ask. So certainly it's been an amazing ride so far with both those kids.
Again, if you have a question, simply press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. You have a follow-up from the line of Jess Myers, The Rink Live.
Steve, for those of us who aren't on campus, what's the buzz been like? You talked about how it's been almost 50 years since they've hung a hockey banner there. What's the feeling like in the community right now?
Well, it's actually been incredible. Just our crowds since Christmas. Again, you walk in here and you have 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 10,000, 8,000. It's really been incredible. It tells you that there is a hockey fan base here. The success we've had, success our women's programs had, success, what the Blue Jackets have done, our AAA program. It just speaks volumes that hockey can find its niche down here in Columbus.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, you got it.
Again, if you have a question, simply press star, then the number 1. Your next question is from Megan Ryan, the Minneapolis Star.
Hi, Coach. How are you doing this morning?
Good. I'm good.
Awesome. Good to hear. So I was actually kind of curious to get your opinion. A lot has been made about how close the Big Ten has been this year, minus you guys who've kind of been out in front the whole time. But one of the teams that maybe embodies that is Minnesota, the fact that they're pretty inconsistent in their non-conference slate, but then kind of recently, starting actually with a couple weeks when they went to your place, they've kind of been on this run. What do you make of a team like that kind of hitting their stride late in the season, or is that just kind of something that happens for a lot of college hockey teams to, once they get to the postseason, that's what everybody kind of turns on?
Well, first and foremost, I think people got to understand that it's a whole new coaching staff, and it takes time sometimes to get used to each other. Obviously, Bobby's had a ton of success in his career everywhere he's been, so it doesn't shock me at all that they're hitting their stride at the right time. They got a ton of talent. They got a very good hockey team. And, again, all of a sudden you get a couple wins, it gives you a lot of confidence. And, I just think it's come at the right time for them. They've had a good team. You got a new staff. It takes some time to get used to. And, again, they're doing it at the right time. And Every hockey team wishes they could do it at the right time. It just doesn't happen for everybody. So, again, you give credit to the teams that are doing it.
Coach, thank you for your time and best of luck in the tournament.
Okay, thanks, guys.